Another early morning. I'm gonna take the excavator, go over here and dig a couple more loads. I'm gonna cover that fire up first. That way it's not sitting there blowing smoke on me. We're gonna haul 2 loads. I got Robert here. He's went over there to go get the dump truck. We're gonna finish hauling some dirt for the road there, get that put in there, compacted in, go over there. Got a few more loads of ashes and dirt to load up and move. Then we're gonna head up front and grade out and cut down the road going into the paved road. Hopefully mechanic's coming to fix motor grader today too. All right, I'm gonna put a little dirt over top of these ashes. Get that smoke down. I don't want to sit there and have to breathe that. Everything does look like it burnt down pretty good. Amazing how hard this dirt is. Get this loaded up. I want to get this hole filled in. A lot of little odds and ends stuff to do today. But we will make a dent in it, hopefully. Hoping to wrap this project up mid next week, so I got a lot of people anxious for me to get to their projects. I've been here a little over 3 months now. Which I kind of figured in about 3 months, but I've managed to accomplish a lot more than I originally thought. But I have worked some very long days down here. Spent a lot of time down here. Pretty much 7 to 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock, 5 to 6 days a week. Yeah. Got a lot done though. Did get my new bottom windshield. I actually had 2 of them cut. And it worked out to be cheaper per windshield to just get a local glass guy to do it. Picked them up and delivered them for $25 less a windshield than the one that I ordered online. They came shattered. So, can't win them all, I guess. Spread and roll that in, make sure we got enough, and go load some ashes. I dumped probably 10 bucketfuls of water in there yesterday before I left, so maybe that will calm the dust down. Finally, all the clay is in the road. Ended up taking 4 loads to get that blended in there better. It had a weird sag in it, so I went and got another load and dumped in there. Robert's getting that compacted in place. I'm gonna go ahead and take the excavator all the way back there to the old burn pile and start loading that debris up. He's gonna bring it up here and dump it into the borrow pit. We're gonna start filling that up, but that is the last of the road right there. We're gonna stop it at that pile of dirt for now until he figures out exactly where the house is gonna go. We don't wanna take the road off in the wrong direction. So that's a good stopping point right there. We'll get that rolled in and get the rest of that stone brought in here next week. Hopefully he can get the grader fixed. I can finish trimming this out and getting everything where it needs to go. So let's make the trek over here. I need to put some fuel in here and go load out some ashes. So I'm over here at the ash pile, and where I dumped all of that water yesterday, it soaked in about 18 inches. That was literally floating like 18 inches deep in water, and it helped about 10 scoops worth. So when people say, why don't you spray it down with a water hose? Yeah, well, that's why. I probably put 2,000 gallons on it and saturated about 10 scoops of ashes. Load number 3. This stuff's pretty dusty. Well, that first load really was. Got a couple more scoops of water and dumped in there for what it was worth. Didn't really do much. It's amazing how much moisture that stuff it actually takes for it to even make a dent in it. This is going to be a very dusty one. So my plan was to dig the original borrow pit down here. That way all I had to do was just kind of rake the ashes over into the hole. But as you can tell by the pit over there that's full of water, the groundwater is very high down here. So therefore the dirt was unsuitable because it was wetter than the material I was trying to cut out. Now I've got to haul this stuff up there. I mean, I could have dug another hole and then hauled that dirt up there and then push this into it, but that would be moving dirt 3 times. So I figure I'll just load this out, be done with it. So I knew that I was going to have a lot of dirt that I was going to need, so that's why, like, when I cleaned everything up, I pushed a lot of dirt up with it, the roots and everything, just so that I would have a lot of stuff to fill the borrow pit in with. I still don't know if I'm going to have enough or not. That was very dusty. Oh, I can't see anything. We'll be blowing out the air filters today. And the machine. Stuff. Well, that was 10 loads of dirt, roots, and ashes over there into the pit. And I got maybe a couple more loads of some debris right here at the edge of the field. Trash. We'll come over here with the dozer and blade over all that, push it into what's left of that hole, and then push that over there over top of it. I dipped all the water out, so I'll probably just let that sit there and drain today and maybe do that tomorrow. So I've tracked all the way back down here to the front. Yeah, I know it was a lot of work, but I needed to take those trees down yesterday to get all those burned up. That way they could burn down last night, and I put all those ashes in the pit, and then I'm going to use this dirt to cover up the top of it. So you see how there's a kind of a ridge right here going down to the road right there? Well, we want to take the excavator and cut all that out. That way there's a smoother approach going down to the road. So that's the plan for this afternoon. So we did get the utilities checked, so there should be nothing of conflict in the ground. I'm still going to kind of be gentle, but they did come out here. Power is above, and it looks like all the utilities are on the other side of the road. So that's where I see the pedestals. So this is going to get cut out and loaded into the truck and dumped into the pit. This is some pretty sandy looking red clay. Sand clay. Call it sand clay. There's the power line above me, so I got to watch out for that as well. Just trying to get some of this pulled back, and then it'll come down here with the truck and we will load it out. And I'm pretty sure, I haven't been up there, but I think there needs to be some more dirt in the pit. So this will be good to cap all that stuff with, and then put my topsoil on top of that. Probably cut this out and then come back in here and trim it out and get it exactly on grade of where it needs to be. Bring the dozer up here, kind of slick it up as I go. But definitely want to make this transition a lot smoother than it is right now. Where's that power line? Dump truck, and we will load probably 3 or 4 loads here, get that hauled up there and dumped out. Load out a load here from the road, take it up there. I told him I was going to put it on the berm there, but this is some red clay, and I need dirt to fill the borrow pit up. That was a cable line down there I've ripped up. It said it was cleared. Nothing I can do about that. I ain't broke it yet, but it's about to get broke. Hopefully that one was abandoned. I mean, it's not on their property, so if anything, it's going to this house right here. It's 20 feet over the property line, so be what it be. It's definitely cut in half now. Getting all the utilities. Hey, 811 said it was good to go. There's a big OK painted on the ground. No conflict. That means dig away. super full. I don't want all this stuff pouring out on my stone going down the road. So that'll be good enough for now. No power lines. Well, that looks much different. I'm gonna finish dressing all that up with the skid steer, put some dirt in that ditch right there, put the ruckus rake on, clean all that up, and the entrance will be done. Alright, so the driveway is all cut out now. I ended up cutting about 3.5 feet out right there, so that's a nice smooth transition. I ran the rake over that, cleaned that up nice. There's a few stray roots out there that need to be chopped off, but that's pretty much all I can do for now. What I'm going to do now is go down here and get the D6 and run it down this road with the rake on it, break that up real good, and start pushing some of that dirt over the road. Then we'll come in here with the Komatsu and blade all that off nice and smooth. So now that the new road is in, it's time to abandon the old farm road and make all this one big field again, so it's not cut up with a road going through the center of it. And I'm taking the D6 now with the rake and breaking up all this hard pan. And then we'll come in here and push all that topsoil that I've dumped on each side of the road over here and blend all this back into the field. It's given, this hard road is giving this D6 a run for its money, so I'll set the camera up so you can watch. kind of see what I'm shooting for. I've taken the D6 and I've knocked all these piles of dirt down. Just kind of got it real roughed in. I'll bring the Komatsu down here once he gets done grading that up there and fine tune it. But I didn't feel like taking the rake off. I wanted to break that road up and it worked real good for that. That rake's kind of a bit of a pain in the butt to take on and off by yourself. So I just left it on there and pushed all the dirt down with that. He can come in here, or I'll come in here tomorrow, whatever, and spend a few minutes with the Komatsu and blend that right in. But old D6 worked pretty good for that. Knocked it right on down. That was about 50 loads of dirt right here. All right, I'm gonna make one more pass, go park it, get the excavator, and then motor grader's fixed. I'll probably go and grade a little bit of road out. I just put the new windshield in. Ended up getting a glass company to cut me 2 bottom windows, and I tinted it about 10 o'clock last night on the dining room table. I think it turned out pretty good. A lot better than old Reliable here that the Root got. It was actually cheaper than the one that I ordered online that arrived broke. All right, I like it. Got a nice clean window now. I couldn't stand, don't really look through the bottom glass, but it bothered me having a cracked window, so had to get that fixed. So I got a few minutes left today. I'm gonna jump on the grader, run over this real quick, and work this in case said I might get a chance of a little storm tonight. Go ahead and get this bladed down where it needs to go. And I'll move the roller and cut a little swell down that far side over there. Getting rid of the old farm road. So got the Komatsu and I'm up here with the motor grader. We are gonna put the slickum on it. Make this look like there was never a road here before. And that's a wrap for today. Can't even tell there was a road here anymore, can you? So all that is bladed over with the motor grader. I'll see, I don't know if they're gonna disc this up or not. If he wants me to run over it with a rake, I'll run over it and fluff it up. But it's pretty much ready to be planted now. Looks a lot better. So now, instead of the road going through the center of this field and having this weird section and that, now the road goes down the edge, and then this whole field is now all in one, if that makes sense. Plus it goes by the pond that he wants to see, so got a nice little pasture up front here now.